Alright, so for the longest time, the Real Strike app has needed an update. You could tell that some of the weapons were looking a little, glitchy and stuff. And I've been waiting for the update. So as soon as I saw that there was an update for it, I was pretty excited. For those of you who don't know, Real Strike is actually made by a Chinese company, and they've actually won in China top 10 apps or something like that. So that was cool, but it's been a while. But anyways, usually these kinds of updates will sometimes freak me out a little bit because you don't want to messing with a good thing. And the Real Strike app was actually pretty good. There's one feature that they left out, but they've added a bunch of other stuff. And it was a little confusing because the language is in Chinese, and you could tell that the interpreter was maybe didn't say certain things correctly. But it's really simple, guys. I know a lot of people were worried that they had lost all their content. I mean, for those of you who invest time and money in apps, an app like Real Strike, which charges you per weapon or per pack of weapons and stuff, you might feel a little cheated and robbed, but that's not the case here, guys. You may have to work a little bit to get all your stuff back, but you can still definitely do it, and I'll show you how. Okay, so they completely redid the user interface, and it's pretty freaking awesome. I still like the original one, but this one's not too bad. So let's check it out. It's pretty loud. Okay, so when you first open up the app, you'll come here. Let me lower this a little bit. Okay, so the More app is basically go to their company or their business over there, and you'll see what other apps they make. Actually, make one that I'm considering making a video on, but we'll see when we get there. So when you press the start button, you get here. You got the gun shop, the armory. Let's go to the armory, and this is the weapon that you have, that you start off with anyway, and you can take a photo. It goes directly to your camera roll. Okay, so let's go back. You can go to the gun shop, and this is where you can purchase all these weapons. Now, for those of you who don't know, Real Strike is an augmented reality shooter. So basically, you can take these weapons and make it look like you're shooting in the real world and record video with them. So it's pretty freaking awesome. Okay, so it's even got the gangster weapons, which is the golden weapons. It's got dual pistols. It's got like the Merry Christmas weapons. So it's actually one of my favorites is in there. A bunch of other stuff that I haven't actually purchased yet. Could have sworn that I had purchased the all pack for this app, but I guess not. I tried restoring the purchases, and I guess that's just not the case. So anyways, what people were getting pretty upset about is that they're actually making you play a game before they return you back to your original settings of the Real Strike app. So basically, you got to get up to 800 points in this little game, and it's actually pretty cool. It's just a simple game. It's keeping tally of your scores behind the scenes. So there's no way you can get up to 800 in the 1 minute that they give you, and I'll show you guys right now. Okay, do not target at innocent people or animals who are not aware of this app. Okay, so mark and guidance. That basically means that you need to open up, and I'll leave the link in the description. I hope I don't forget. Okay, I'll leave the link in the description of where exactly you can get the little image that they want you to get. So basically, they want you to get an image. Let me show it to you guys. And it's basically a link to their web page. And this image, which is right here, I'll show you guys. So right here, this image right here needs to be displayed in front of your phone's camera. So I have two phones, so I can do this really easily. So what it'll do is it will create a 3D environment around this area here where your phone is, and that's where the game will be played. Okay, let me disable the low power mode. Hold on. Okay, so we're set. We're good to go. All right, so you guys will see in a second. This is really easy. So you want to just set up. As you can see that I'm setting it up right here. See, as you can see that the world's already setting up. Okay, so what you want to do is marking guidance. Sorry. You click marking guidance to go to the actual website and close when you're there. So right now I have a weapon. See, before I didn't have a weapon, so it was making you actually play the game. So what you want to do is just like go to marking guidance, click where it says mark. It will take you to this image right there. And once you're in that image, you can just hover your phone over it and you'll see the little world. So you can see it's like on my desk. So that is pretty freaking cool. So you want to do is just tap on the screen and just shoot. And I'll just do one quick minute of this. And so it's kind of cool how that happens, you know? This is like the feature. It's kind of crazy. So those helmets are worth like a point. That one's worth like 5 points. And if you've unlocked other weapons here, you can actually use them. Here's my golden M4. My actual favorite one is an LMG. This one kind of looks a little Halo-esque. Oh, low power mode. Okay, there we go. Come on, come on. Some of them will actually take off points. It's the crab and the one that looks like a beetle. Not a beetle. I'm sorry. See that one? And Jesus, let me reload real quick. Jeez. So you guys kind of get the idea. Sorry, my low power mode's still activating. My phone's about to die. But yeah, so this is still kind of cool, guys. Just the fact that they do this. I'm sure that once the update comes around, they'll have new games, and just kind of cool how I'm like holding this in my hand. That is freaking amazing. That's really interesting. The actual makers of the app ask you to print out the image, but you can still do it on another phone, an iPad, or I'm assuming that you're still able to do it on the computer screen itself. Whoa, infinity mirror. Okay, so yeah, guys. So what you want to do is just keep killing insects or whatever, and your score will keep going up, and it'll keep track of it behind the scenes. And once you get to 800, as soon as you get to 800 and you back out of it, you'll have full control of your weapons again. The one thing that I was saying that they haven't added or they've messed up on is this. Before, when you were recording, you had an option to record video without see, when you went back to this menu, it had a little settings icon, and I've looked for it and I can't seem to find it anymore. And in that settings icon, you were able to disable all the readouts that you see. So if you're actually recording, you're gonna end up recording the little heads up display on the lower left, the 80-second timer and the score and the little camera thing. Like all that stuff will be in your video. Watch. Record start failed error domain. To start user info. Well, I mean, I recorded some video, so that's probably just a little hiccup. But yeah, basically that's what's going on, guys. So this is the Real Strike update, and I'm kind of excited to see where they go with this whole video game thing that they have here, because I never got around to it, but I always wanted to make like a first-person shooter movie, because you can see how easily it would be to just walk around your house and just shoot. So I mean, but this is gonna be like really interesting. Those of you guys who are freaking out about the Real Strike update, don't, just go ahead and keep shooting. So I went ahead and asked the Real Strike people, just for you guys who want confirmation, on their Facebook page, and this was concerning the update, and I said, can you still record real video with the update? And they responded with yep, after score reach 800 you can't see the score, but just keep shoot, everything will be back. Obviously the English is not their first language, but that's all cool. Michael Acevedo, I said awesome, thank you so much, and said my pleasure, and sorry, that's the only way we can do it. Try to meet you guys again. And that's pretty much it, guys. Also, I went onto the App Store, and I noticed that's where I noticed that a lot of people were kind of upset about what they were doing with the app. Let me see. I made a comment to people to stop freaking out. So if you look at where in the world are the comments? Hold on, let me turn sideways. Reviews. See, people are the new overhaul is making me wonder, all this other stuff, and apparently Apple stops, all this other crap. So I basically said, you guys just calm down, the score is being kept behind the scenes. Once you reach 800, everything's back to normal. Also, you don't have to print, add the link to your computer, click where it says mark the hover, and hover your phone camera over the image. And I put my YouTube page because I'm gonna post this video. And always stay tuned for more awesome apps, guys. Like I said, there's so many out there, and I just concentrate on special effects, video effects apps. So that's it, guys. Peace out. I'm out of here killing aliens or helmets or whatever the hell those bugs were. And that's it, guys. Peace out. I'm out of here. Oh, please rate, comment, subscribe.